It's me, Sal, again, and in this video I'm going to tackle a diet myth that is so deeply ingrained in fitness mythology that it is accepted as solid truth. No one ever dares to question it. I am talking about meal frequency. I am sure you have all heard the following. Eat small meals throughout the day to speed up your metabolism. If you don't feed your muscles protein every 2 or 3 hours, you will lose muscle. If you don't eat frequently, your body goes into starvation mode and you store more body fat. Well, this is absolute bull. Here's some facts. Eating creates a thermic effect in the body. In other words, when you eat, your body heats up a little as your body digests and assimilates what you just ate. Now this thermic effect is what they have based their whole eat all day to speed up your metabolism argument. The truth is that the thermic effect matches the amount of food that was consumed. In other words, if you eat a small meal, you get a small thermic effect. If you eat a large meal, you get a large thermic effect. The net thermic effect is the same regardless of meal frequency, except for one interesting fact. When you don't eat for a while, your body actually increases its release of a fat-burning chemical called norepinephrine. This chemical accelerates your metabolism and actually increases fat burning. Now that is some cool science right there. As far as your body losing muscle when not being fed every 2 or 3 hours is concerned, that is also hilariously false. You can thank protein bar and meal replacement companies for that whopper of a lie. Trip off this. The opposite is actually true. Studies have shown that eating protein too frequently actually reduces protein synthesis. In other words, your body becomes desensitized to protein, which means less protein is being used for recovery and muscle building. This means you have to eat more protein to get the same effect. So it looks like eating less frequently will actually make the protein you do eat more effective. Oh, but what about starvation mode? What a joke! Starvation mode, which is the body's attempt to conserve and store calories in times of famine, does not happen when you don't eat for 8 or 10 hours, or even if you don't eat for 48 hours. You must keep in mind that for the vast majority of time on Earth, humans evolved eating very infrequently. Humans didn't have the luxury of having food available all the time, nor could they store food in refrigerators. They fasted until a successful hunt, or until they found a tree bearing fruit, and then they gorged. Our bodies evolved this way, and as a matter of fact, new studies are showing that eating frequently actually increases inflammatory markers and decreases our cells' ability to remove waste. It seems eating less frequently is actually better for us. So what is my advice? Well, meal frequency should be up to your personal preference. Most people find eating 2 meals a day to feel the most natural, while others like to eat 3 times a day. I personally only eat 1 main meal a day. Whatever you do, don't do the crazy 6+ meals a day thing. Not only is it unhealthy, but who in the heck thinks it's a good idea to carry around containers of food everywhere they go so that they can eat every 2 or 3 hours? Even worse is relying on artificial processed bars and powders for half of their meals. That's craziness. Go ahead, follow my advice. It's based on science and evolution, and it works. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get updated when I post more videos. And download my free report where I bust other muscle building myths.